Okay, so we are live. Viewers, thanks for joining us.
Mama, I got so sweet. Because I come from sweet Africa, where we go sail up the sweet Africa.
Welcome back to official Taal TV viewers. My name is Dr. Sherry Mamjara Taal, and today on, let's call it Talk Tech Tuesday from Africa, we're going to joining us is Mr. Modou Lamin. He's a business and entrepreneur, tech leader, and he agreed to join us today. And he's been doing a lot of work, a lot of projects, for my company, and he's doing a great job. And we also wanted to give his partner, Miriam, she's always doing commentaries with me, we wanted to give her a break. So Mr. Modou Lamin decided he'll, come and give us some good information and do a program with us. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Modou Lamin.
Thank you so much as well. Thank you.
Yes. So before we get started, let me give everyone a little bit about your background. Modou Lamin is a highly motivated and results-driven professional with expertise in business administration, marketing, and information technology. He has a strong background in project implementation, customer relations, and he also possesses exceptional management and leadership skills. His strategic and innovative approach to challenges reflects in his entrepreneurial attitude. This makes him committed to achieving success in every aspect of his professional life. With a passion for continuous learning and professional development, Modou stays ahead of the industry trends, and he ensures that he's well equipped to drive business growth and to streamline operations. So, Mr. Modou Lamin, please tell us more about what you've been up to lately.
Okay, thank you so very much. Thank you for having me in here, Dr. Mamjara Taal. I'm very happy to be part of this program. As you rightly say, literally you have mentioned everything about me, what I do, my achievement as well. But there is more in that I would love to share. And if you look at that is my background, but we have been doing some lot of things together. And if you look at the project we are working on next now, it is a group of 3 young great entrepreneurs. That we're working very hard, to make sure to bring some changes. Yes. But there's more that just need to be discussed, because about me personally, have been engaged with some NGOs, some private company as well. Currently, I am the president of Carafika. Carafika is a leading NGO in West End and also in Africa too as well. And also, I'm also the founder of MAP Tech Solutions and also the product of Maneda at Transmission Mutual. There's a lot of things that need to be discussed. Thank you very much. This is a little bit that Dr. maybe I have to put it in there in order she can able to mention that. Thank you.
So we started earlier this year on several endeavors. One included, getting my social media up and running. That's something your team has worked on. You've also worked on getting a couple of websites up and running. We have taalcare.com. If viewers want to, check that out. We also have taalglobal.com that will be ready for you to access this week. And this is all compliments of Nextna, nextna.com. Okay. And they're helping us to tap in to this massive growth opportunity that we're facing in the next probably 18 months or so because of AI, because of, you know, the digital marketplace. And yeah, so we have more people connecting in Africa to, they're having more internet access, they're having more internet usage, basically. And this is going to drive the digital economy for a lot of nations and people. And so they've always talked about Nigeria, you know, big guys like Kenya, South Africa, Egypt driving the, you know, the trend. But, you know, there is a focus on Senegal, on, and, you know, Gambia is part of
It's
Senegal.
closer. Yeah, it's inside Senegal. Gambia is
Yeah.
inside Senegal.
So,
yes, it is.
right. So just claim that, okay? There's Ghana, okay? There's other countries that, Rwanda, Tunisia, okay? That's going to be contributing heavily to this technology and economic growth. So, and this all, you know, because of COVID, this all exploded, okay, in the past couple of years. And so you are a young, growing, energetic entrepreneur, right? In the right place at the right time.
Thank you so much.
Yes, and you have a startup company that we are watching because it's going to be a revolutionary. It already is, okay?
Yes, it is. Thank you.
Yeah, so we need tech to drive e-commerce, logistics. What else does tech drive? Energy, healthcare, you know, and much more. So my question to you is, what should we expect from Nextna next?
Thank you very much. I think this is one of the powerful and nice question you asked. And first and foremost, I would like to go through Nextna in order the viewers they can able to know things about Nextna. And I knew they normally heard about Nextna, like through your channel, you have mentioned that often. But I would like to give them a little bit by information about Nextna. Maybe they will be understanding that part in detail. So when you talk about Nextna, Nextna is a premier consulting agency that partner with businesses to drive their success through exceptional solution. And our team consists of dedicated and professional who are passionate about helping businesses growth with intensive experience and expertise. We provide valuable insight and innovative strategy to tailor to address the unique challenge faced by our clients. And our company, our comprehensive range of services include, as you say, the business strategy and planning, digital marketing, branding and design, web development and web design, training and coaching, and also consultancy. So we're committed to excellence, and our approach has earned us a trust to recognize with the various company we are working for. And at Nextna, and we also to be trusted with the empowering business to achieve their potential and market positive impact through their success. So it means we are, whether you're a business, whether you have an start your own project, Nextna is always there for you, because we were there and onset help you to build your powerful business you wanted to build. We help you to make the market slide from the strategy, from the roadmap as well, and also we make sure that we develop the project you wanted to build. Any type of project that you believe you want to start, feel free to reach out to Nextna. We are young, but we are so professional in so many areas. That's why we have a great team like, I'm Tanyin, she's our finance and admin director. We have also Mariam. Mariam is our project lead. I think Mariam's her face is often to be recognized in this channel because she's always behind the scene for this wonderful project. And I would encourage the viewers to kindly follow Dr. Taal, Mamjara Taal, because her vision is to always love to assist you based on your health. And literally, she has a lot of projects that she wants to render to the services as well. So I will encourage you, follow the website, follow her social media, Mamjara Taal. Always go to social media and you will learn so many things about her. And again, that is about NextNet. But the project we are working on currently is to advise other young entrepreneurs, other businesses, because we understand there's a lot of in Africa, a lot of businesses, they have an idea, but they don't know how to implement, they don't know how to start. But with NextNet, trust us, we will always be there to try and assist you. That's why we have a consultant, and sooner we will have some couple of component project that we can able to build, and we will help for our fellow entrepreneurs. Because based on our idea, also what we do, we look for problem solving. And the 2-3 projects that is on the pipeline coming because it's all about problem solving, because we want to make everything easy at your hands. That's all about what we are planning to do, and all about next now as well. Thank you, Doctor.
So you mentioned branding, you mentioned that NextNet does websites, NextNet does advising, planning, and we get good results, of course.
Sure, of course. Thank you.
Guaranteed to get good results, as you can see. And now we are getting used to working with AI. This is now on us. What suggestions can you give our viewers as far as offering support to learn AI, or know more about AI or work with AI? What would you suggest?
Oh, thank you very much. Because now I think sooner we are. I think not sooner. We are already in AI now, because there's so many people. I think they get familiar with ChatGPT because they always use that one to make a research. But in AI, we have two things, that is the merit and demerit. We have merit and demerit, because you have to know in the merit aspect, like the advantage aspect, we have to know the right question, the right words you need to ask. Because if you overuse the AI, sometimes even your own idea, anything that you want to do, you want to include AI, and that may be the demerit of you. Well, AI is, for me, it is a beautiful tool. You can solve anything you want to solve. Yeah, you can ask a question, you can write a code to build any of your projects, but it depends how you make your research, how the right question you ask. Because if I have a right question, you can able to know what exactly they will give you the right answer. But sometimes I have noticed so many people, they don't know how to use AI, because in AI, the moment you use it, it has a side effect. It has a demerit, because many people use AI often. Now they get familiar with AI. Now they get used with AI. Now they can do anything without AI. And that may be a disadvantage on your side, because there'll be a time you don't have the internet, you have some work to do, like, you want to complete some tasks. So now you cannot do anything without consulting AI. And if that happens,
you don't trust your own brain anymore.
We are in the world of right now, though we are in the world of technology, but we should be very careful how we use technology, because we human beings, we created technology, and we human beings that we will command technology to use. So we created our own technology, but within the technology can able to give you a side effect. You have to trust your own brain, because I believe in human capacity, what they can able to contain in their brain is very, very powerful. That's why it's good to ask this question. in order we can able to boost rate based on this, based on AI. Because as you said, AI is beautiful to use. It gives you fast results, fast information you wanted to do. Any information you want to research on, summarize on, use AI. It gives it to you fast and track, very fast. But again, we should be careful of how to use AI. You can use AI for our work, some certain things, yes, it may help. But some certain things, we don't have to rely on AI often. Use our brain. We have to trust ourselves. We have to believe ourselves that, yes, we can do it. So if this happens, it will make our work easier, and you will not be felt the felt in track. You always be into the right track.
Okay.
That's about AI. AI, any project you want to build, trust AI, you can do it. But there's a lot of side effects that you should be mindful how to use that.
Okay, so we're still planning to have the AI webinar for our viewers by the end of this month. Yeah, so look for more information about that at taalglobal.com, which we'll have up by the end of the week. There will be a forum and a schedule as far as dates for the AI webinar, okay, and other news and activities that we have planned. And so tell us more about data security. We talked earlier about that before we started the show. How important is that for our—
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Thank you very much, Doctor. When you talk about data is a very important, and it's very powerful, and it's very dangerous. We have advantage. I always love to talk about the advantage and disadvantage, because nowadays we fell into this trap, we fell into this scam because we don't know how to protect our data. Because data is very powerful. Anything we do, whether you know it or not, we deal with data. Amazon deal with data. Alibaba deal with data. Even universities deal with data. Government deal with data. Anything you do, remember, they must deal with data, whether you know it or not. Because data is something that's very powerful. That's about the data. There is some website that is not secured, and then they may create a lot of data that you don't know. But the moment you log into their website, and they might ask you, send me your email, like put newsletter, something like put your email, or you fill a form, something like that. So you have to fill a form. Sometimes, like one, remember, you put your full name, your date of birth, where you are. These are all data collection that anybody do that knowing that, because it's all about data. And again, the security of the data is important. I would advise the viewers, do not trust the technology 150 times with your data, because your data can be hacked at any time. When I talk about data, it means like your personal information, your work data, your secret data, you name it. There are so many data that you put in cloud, because you don't know how to access them all.
We call it a social security number in America. In the Gambia, you call it a TIN number, I believe.
Yeah, TIN number. You call it as TIN number.
People
so when you talk about,
give out their TIN number.
Yeah, so they give a TIN number, because when you get a TIN number, they can literally hack through the database. But the data is stored in a database form, So if you look at it, like even the university, when they're sending you your report, you can log into the data to the database, because many people, they only hack your database and get all the information. So even the bank we normally use, they use data, because they get all the information. So like as for me, maybe when I become a hacker, my target will be to hack the bank, because they have more data, because they have trillions of data. Many businesses, all of their data are in there. So it's very
Modou Lamin, is your secret desire to become a hacker?
No, but sometimes no, sometimes I advise people if you know how to learn how to hack, become a hacker is very good. Hacker, it means to penetrate a system in details. That in such about hacker. But if you know how to penetrate, you can able to secure your data. Anybody wanted to penetrate your data, you know how to secure it better. Data security is very, very important, and it is very powerful that we all need to know about it. We have to know where we need to put our data. So we have to know about it. And data security, we need to learn that. We have to know everything about data that can able to secure our business, secure our personal information, secure our secret information, you name it. Data is very powerful. We need to be mindful.
But our community, our people in there, we don't listen. We just, go along with, yeah. How serious is this that we should take this advice?
Yeah, it is seriously, like when you look about data aspect, because it is very, very dangerous, as I said. Let's say for now, I become to hack your credit card. There's a lot of data in it, and plus there is a lot of money in it. So if someone able to hack your credit card, then literally you have access to your data. I don't know how he normally do that until he hack your credit card. Then he take all of your money. Then what will you do? You have to go and complain the bank because they don't protect your data. They don't protect your finance. They don't protect your credit card. But through your credit card, you have your information. You have your name in it. You have your TIN number inside the credit card. So data security, it needs to be well protected. How we set our password. Some certain people, they use our name, let's say use your name or use your number as a password. That is very easy to hack. You should be very mindful how to set a strong password that you can remember, and you should be mindful about how you share your data with others. Never trust your data with anybody. Data is very powerful and very dangerous. It can easily terminate you. It can easily affect you. The more you have data in you, the more you are well equipped. We are in the world of data. Even the AI that we normally have, ChatGPT and you name it, they have our data. Before you log in, you have to use whether your email or your Gmail. You must log in. They have all of our information. The data is very powerful, and we need to be careful about that.
So with AI, healthcare data, they're looking at having everything in one place. So everything about us, when we go through the airports, the last time I was on a plane last week, took a flight, they asked me to join this screening thing, and I pay $200 a year for this. But they said it's a free trial. So let's scan your eyes, take your fingerprints, and I'm like, you have to do all of this. Oh my God, and they got to put my passport or my in a machine. And I'm like, I just felt really violated at that point. I was like, and then you want me to pay $200 a year after you take all of my information. I don't even know if they got my DNA. Maybe they pricked me. I didn't even, So it's like, yeah, they're grabbing us now at the airport, and they're like, sign up for this. You can. And then after they did all that, they walked me straight to the gate, and it's all about convenience. We're going to fall victims to a lot of these things because of convenience. It's so convenient. And when I look, and the line is like 1 mile long behind me, $200 a year it's not so bad. Let's see, that's how many, that's like $50. You're thinking, well, I could afford this, if I can skip a mile long line. So we're going to, because of convenience, I think a lot of us, we're going to be easily, drawn in to the scammers, taking our information and doing, these corporations are even a part of that, doing God knows what with our information, right? Well, they're learning about us, and AI is learning about us. Some things are good, but some things are not good.
No, for me, doctor, like when you talk about the AI aspect, there's people think it's good. Yes, it is. It's very good. It's very helpful. But we need to be very mindful, because when you talk about this kind of data, like let's say you go into the airport, They have all your information, your fingerprint, your eye scan, you name it. Like they can easily trace you. So maybe for now, like they want to know more things about you. Now they don't need to call you and ask you, okay, what's your name and everything. They get your data. They just need to log into the database and scream, you get it. So maybe they have cameras outside, like you just pass, they get your information because they already have your fingerprint, they already have your eye scan, your image and everything. So just not getting that pictures, screaming through the information, and they will get all your information about you. Then this is for me, it is good for in the government, maybe if they want to trace any hackers or want to trace any terrorists or any criminals, that is very good. But in short, we need to be mindful about our.
Right.
They don't know how to protect our data. Anybody come, listen, I have a new website, I have a new project, so and so and so. This information you mistakenly did while the person is getting all of the information, and it can even sell it to terrorists. You don't know about that. So data is we need to be very careful about data, because data is very crucial. We get all the information inside it. Yeah, so I always urge people to be careful about data. Data security is very, very important. Even in the hospital as well, because nowadays people are moving from digital. Even in Africa, especially in the Gambia, now most of the hospital, they are using pen and paper to write some like about you, your sickness and everything. They include it inside the data. So anything you knew was, they will just put it inside the data and then they will get you.
Yeah.
These are all important that people are trying to move with the technology aspect. But again, it's a lot of side effects. So that's why anytime I discuss things, I talk about the advantage, I make sure I discuss the advantage in order people, they can able to know both sides about it. But now I have understand in the internet, many people talk about advantage of AI, advantage of this, advantage of that. It's important, but it's important as when you are teaching other people about the goodness of AI, also explain about the side effect about the AI. Think of so many things. Things may happen as well.
But how can we, opt out? I mean, is there an option to, it's because they said by the end of next year, everything we see right now, it's going to be completely different. Everything. Sure. Yeah. So we're not even going to have the choice at a certain,
because based on that, doctor, they have collected all our information. By the end of the next year, now they succeeded, get all our information. That's why I think things may be different. The moment you have more data, you can do incredible things with our data. So that's why we need to be mindful about our data. I'm not discouraging that they don't give out your data. I'm just explaining, about sometimes it has an side effect. It's good to talk about the advantage, but also it's good to talk about disadvantage about data. So that's why I always share things, this information with others, them to be well equipped and to understand about data security. If not, they can be scammed at any time. But I have understand that many people, let's use it for one sample. Sometimes I do saw this kind of scammer. There's use on LinkedIn and on Facebook as well, especially on social media. They said I am in Europe. They said I'm in California. That I'm retired. I'm having cancer. One of them will say I'm having cancer. So this is my WhatsApp number. Can you send me your WhatsApp number, your passport photos, your passport, copy of your passport? Then I'll transfer some funds. And many people feel victim. So you don't know whether the person, you can use your passport and forward it and cause a crime. And they think that is the person, why it's not you. So this is how it happened. Even not long ago on social media. So one I don't know, they sent me a message, said I am I'm having cancer. I have a fund of $100-something million that I have a foundation. I haven't responded because these are all scammers. So we need to be careful about all these kind of.
delete those emails and messages immediately, right? I would.
Yeah, because why I mentioned this, because in Africa, many people become a victim. Yeah, they become a victim. In past some years, I have encountered some such that many people come to me says in that like, can you assist me? This is what will happen. That's why we have the Gambia Cyber Security Alliance that they are working on that often. These are all happening. So they will use that one. They will start to just threaten you to make money because now they have your data. As I said, now we're talking about data. They may change your passport. They put another image. They even put AI image. You never know. They cause crime. Say this is my passport. So that's why we need to be very careful about this kind of information. Yeah, because we understand that most of the African people, some of them, they don't understand how it works. That's why we have been fooled with so many scammers. You know, we have to be fooled with so many scams as well.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty heavy, heavy talk right there. So on a lighter note, let's talk about the book, Let's Grow Together. You wrote one of the chapters in that book. It's available on Amazon.com. And tell us more about that technology chapter you wrote for us in the Let's Grow Together book.
Yeah, if you look up the book that we wrote with Doctor, because Doctor have this is a story. No, this is a true story that we have to know, and it will inspire you to do so many things, to know how to do your own relationship, your story. You have a lot of incredible story inside the book. But based on the technology aspect, why we include the technology aspect? Because it helps you to understand about basic technology, how you can able to implement your project, how you to know about the advantage or disadvantage of technology. That's why all what we mentioned here, literally there's some part of it that have been mentioned inside the book. Because I always talk about the lot of advantage, the benefit, you know, how we use technologies, the disadvantage and the advantage about technology. So these are the part that I have wrote emphasis in the book, in the part of the book.
Yeah. So in the book, you know, my goal was to speak directly to the, you know, Black American community, the African community, Caribbean, African, I don't know, we have all these different titles.
Sure.
We're just the original people. So let's tell everyone our name for them, and it's the original. We are the originals, okay? So as the originals, we're trying to reconnect. We are all over the world, and some of us have had a lot of trauma. Most of us had a lot of misinformation, bad education, or things were just hidden, you know, erased, right? So now that we're trying to find our history, our people, I just wrote, you know, ways that we can have more connectivity. And one is through technology for economic growth, for job creation. And this is what you're helping new businesses with and individuals as well. So they can contact you if they have questions, if they're ready. They can go to nexna.com. Is there another platform that our viewers could follow you on or reach you at?
Yeah, there's a platform that you can reach out to us. When you go to on Facebook or this is social media, Instagram, you type Nexna. So when you type Nexna, then you can reach out to us through Nexna. Whether on Facebook, whether on LinkedIn, whether on Instagram, just type Nexna. NEXTNAA. That is Nexna. So and from there you can reach out to us. We will surely be there for you. And again, if the easiest way to as well, you can go to on our website www.nexna.com. Then you can able to go to contact us. When you go to contact us, then you can fill the form. You can have one-on-one consultation with us. Then we can advise you for your business. We can able to help you a lot of things with your project. Yes, please.
Wonderful. So, there's a lot happening over there in West Africa where you are right now.
That's right.
Yeah. And I'm sure it's going to turn out good because the youth in Africa, they're saying we don't want to, do the same things we've been doing anymore. It's not benefiting our people, and we really want to make some changes. How is the right now? I believe Mali. You're next to Mali in the Gambia, right?
Yeah.
You're next to Guinea as well, right? You're pretty
Yeah,
close.
we're next to Guinea too as well. Yeah.
And now I think Burkina Faso and Niger, they're all having these coups. How's that affecting your region? Do you see a lot of people coming to the Gambia right now, or is there any high alerts going on? What's happening over there in your region?
Yeah, thank you. So based on in Gambia, that here we have, I think in Gambia we have a lot of foreigners more than the Gambia people itself. That is a bit about Gambia. Gambia people they are not many.
I'm one
We
of
are
them.
few. Yes. Yeah, because the lot of foreigners we have from people from Sierra Leone, people from Liberia are here, people from Ghana, Nigeria, Guinea, Mali. I think most of the West African countries, they're all here. Even people in from Cameroon, Cameroonian, they're here in the Gambia. Gambia is a place that is and things are cheaper here because Gambia, all what we know, like when we have food, like we love to invite you to come and join us. Gambia is the smiling coast of Africa. And people in Gambia are so nice, are so nice. And you can come and explore, you have a freedom. Because if you have a little dollars or a little pounds you have, you come to the Gambia, we continue what we have. Let's say you bring along some, because the little money you bring along, that you can have so many things. Gambia things are cheaper, people are nice. But again, the population, we are Muslim. And again, we have Christian. I wouldn't say we are all Muslim, that will be some changes. But what I'm trying to mention that Gambia here, we don't discriminate cultures. We don't discriminate we are Christian or Muslim. We are all one. We are all equal. We are all one in Gambia as well. Yeah.
Yeah. So have you seen any increase in, movement because of what's been happening in the countries around you?
Yeah. In Gambia, for now, I haven't seen any changes because the Gambia I knew before and the Gambia now, they're all the same. Nothing changed. Maybe the only change of government that has happened and some democracies, some freedom. But right now, as you speak, there's no changes. There's no improvement in the Gambia. There's no improvement.
Yeah. So tell us about how you're helping the local people there learn technology. You have educational programs for the people in the community in Gambia, don't you?
Yes, it is. Thank you for that. I think I'm happy to hear this question. In Gambia, we have our MAP Tech solution. There is it's tech education or tech programs that we initiate. Me and my humble brother, Mr. Oman Jai. He's I make it as my COO. He's my Chief Operating Officer because I always believe in the young people that they can make some changes. And in this education, before we started, like we take people those who don't have no background, no education background, no experience. So we take from them, we try to rebuild them in a way that we give them intensive training. We train them about graphic design, about management, about digital marketing. So based on technology, in order they can have experience in this kind of field. That's why for now we have a lot of portfolio in terms of MEP Tech solution because there are so many people pass by with us. Some of them they are university student, some of them they are in a college student as well. Some of them they never had any opportunities before, so they pass by from us, our company. Then we literally train them, make sure we give them an intensive training that they can able to benefit and they can able to help themselves in the future. This is what we normally do. Currently, we are still doing that. Our goal is to support as much people as we could. That is our goal. Why we established that the private company.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I've been in touch with some friends that have family who's working with people like in Sierra Leone who might be blind, missionaries helping the blind there. I have friends in the Gambia that have family members that work with organizations for the deaf.
Yeah.
Right. So they have not been able to find work and get jobs. How, or have you even thought about, a space for them, a place for them at the table? People who are, hearing impaired or disabled or blind or
Yeah.
impaired.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Doctor. I think, based on that, because I believe they also have a role to play in the Gambia as well. Because I understand we need to have a sponsors. We need to have a support that we can support those who is deaf and let's say blind people. So so if you are I'm in disability, you can do everything you wanted to do if you believe in yourself. That's my advice I can give. If you believe in yourself, you can do anything you do. But based on this aspect, we need to have a support, or the government, the other donors. They can able to come. Like when they come, they can try to support them. To treat their. Some of them they are blind, but they need to be treated. Some of them they are deaf, but they don't have the right equipment. They don't have the right support. That's why it's affecting a lot of Africans people. Those who is blind, they can able to.
So would you commit today, viewers? We heard it here first on official Taal TV. Would you commit to having training for the deaf and the vision impaired?
Yeah. So based on that, for me, it would be hard for me because I never had any experience based on training the deaf. Though I have experience training the blind, because when I say blind is to give them a courage. I motivate them that they can do better and best. But I never heard any training in terms of the deaf. But nonetheless, we can schedule a program that those who have the experience, those who can do the science language, maybe they can sponsor them based on to learn about science, how to communicate with them based on the deaf. Maybe that would be better for them. And based on the blind too as well, I think it's matter of getting the right funding. That if I get the right funding, then we can get the right sponsor, the right program for the deaf and for the blind people. And literally, the moment we get that, they can have a lot of changes in their life. Yeah.
So how would AI accommodate the vision impaired and the hearing impaired in our community?
Yeah, so in AI, I think AI, it comes in the right path because let's say there's a lot of, blind people, I can say, but they have experience in a way that they're good in listening. They can listen to anything they want to know. They can learn anything they hear easily and faster. I'm surprised one of my brother, my friend, my childhood friend, I have just grown with. He's a blind man though, but I can say he's smarter than me. He can even use the computer more than me because he used this one. I forget the software. There's a software that he used. It speaks. It speaks to anything.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I was surprised because there I knew that people like him, they can make a greater change. And currently, he is a teacher. He is an English teacher. Despite he's blind, but he's using a laptop. Like he's know how to operate. He know how to write a question. He know how to teach, communicate. I think when you are blind physically, it doesn't mean that You are blind inside. You can see inside. You can do something good if you believe in yourself. So from him, I have learned so many things based on the blind that you have a potential to do a lot of changes. But in terms of the deaf people, if you get the right support and the right tools, literally, we can able to train them better. They can able to do something better into their life.
Yeah. That's my mission for this year. Shout out to Usman Jame and his family. We're going to help that sister of yours who's determined to find work. And in spite of her hearing loss, we're going to put her to work, and more of the local people who are looking for work that might have disabilities. So that's part of our program for the rest of 2023. We're going to find funding. We don't know how, but we don't stop until we
We get it. Yes, it is.
So we need to build a campaign around this, and definitely, look at Gambia as a model country, because everyone's looking at how to get rich, how to, be ahead of different things, but we want to make sure we bring all of our people along. Okay, we don't want to leave anyone behind. And they're, like you said, they have the potential to be smarter than us, to, so why not? Yeah, include all of our people. This is how we build our community now. Before, we were following someone else's playbook, and it didn't work for everyone. Okay, so now we are the actual stakeholders in this new, world, right?
That's right. That's right. Mm-hmm.
We're going to do things a lot differently. So we're almost at the end of our program, Mr. Modou Lamin. Please
Thank you.
tell our viewers, give our viewers your final words for today.
Oh, thank you very much. I think
for our show.
I'll make it short, but I think I would like to share 3 important things, because I understand that why a lot of entrepreneurs fail, why a lot of young businesses fail, because they don't understand these 3 things. Basically, I have 6 things, but I'll make it short for 3. Maybe our next interview, then I can able to include all of those aspects in it. So the first that you need to understand, you need to be creative, because anything you do, sometimes you don't need to depend on the government give you a work. Sometimes, you don't need to apply for a work and then they just reject you all the time. So I'm advising that you need to be creative. So when you are creative, then you can try to create something that is unique for you, something that can able to support you. Be creative. It is a key aspect in type of work, in type of education, in type of anything you do. Be creative, be open-minded, be creative. And from there, you can be innovative. Then from the creative aspect, then you go for innovative. Then you try to innovate what you create. So when you think of something like, I think of Nextna, I want to start about consulting firm. How do I start it? Then now the idea comes, start with creative. Then from there, you need to be innovative, know how to implement, how to do that. Then if you know you can have no go area, you have no ways to implement this thing, no way to innovate what you wanted to do. Then the third one is very important. You consult an expert, consult your mentor, consult a people, consult anybody that you believe they already gone through it, that you believe they have the experiences. So when you consult, literally they'll give you the best answers so far. They will literally help you. Then you have the 3 combination. You need to be creative, you need to be innovative, and the third one, be consulting. Do not be ashamed to ask people you don't know. Keep asking. You learn along the way. The more you ask, the more you have more knowledge about it. Yeah, these are the 3 advices I wanted to share. My firework. Thank you very much.
Thank you for joining us, and viewers, thanks for spending the last 60 minutes, 50 minutes with us today. We're going to hopefully have some type of Talk Tech Tuesday at least once a month. We'll, or, you know, Miriam's getting married, so we're going to give her a break in August. And a lot of people are on summer vacation. So, you know, when we reconvene regular programming in September, I want to also include more information about tech, and that's going to be on our website, taalglobal.com, viewers. So follow us at the end of the week. That website should be up and running. So follow us on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Please comment below. And we'll see you back here. Let's see, Sunday, we have a special guest who's going to talk more about the digital market. And we do thank you, Mr. Modou Lamin for joining us today, and we look forward to having you back.